Oi, oi, sinners to winners, here we are. We're here again, aren't we? We just wanted to make a little video. And today's video is going to be about the example. What an example, Johnny Nelson. Just made it on the New Year's honour list in England, in Britain. He's going to get an MBE for his services to his sport, professional boxing, and his community, and the help he does there. And it's an amazing thing. I wanted to talk about Johnny Nelson today a little bit because he's such a good example of a story of never ever give up. This guy, you know, I won't spoil it too much for you because I'm going to put a link to like an interview with him, and maybe you can do some research on the Ingle gym where he comes from. But yeah, he had nothing going for him. He walked in that gym. I think his own brother or his stepbrother told him not to tell anyone that they were related. He was getting bullied. He was getting ridiculed. He was no good. I think in his amateur fights, he won about 3 out of 20 or something. I don't know, that I'm just making it up, but around about that percentage. And in his first professional fight he lost as a boxer, anyone else would have quit. He's got no going for him. In his second professional fight he lost as a boxer. In his third professional fight he lost as a boxer. He's lost his first 3 fights as a professional fighter. He's got a losing record as an amateur, but he had this persistence, he had this belief. And I met him last year. And I said to him, I asked him this question, because not only did he win his next fight, but he went on to be a world champion and defended it at cruiserweight a bunch of times and retired a world champion. Went on to have an amazing career, and he's still having an amazing career as a broadcaster for Sky Sports, as a personality, and achieved many other things, and probably does a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't see. But I said to him, I asked him when I met him, I said, hey Johnny, you don't know me, but I know you. I said, can I ask you a question? I said, I got one question. He says, yeah, no problem. It was at the weigh-in for Kid Galahad and Kiko Martinez. We were at the Crucible in Sheffield, and I said to him, how did you do it? I said, how did you lose your first 3 pro fights as a boxer and go on to become a world champion? Anyone with half a brain cell would have quit and done something else, or most people wouldn't have been able to even... how did you do it? And he gave me this amazing speech, and he gave me his time, which I appreciate. He gave me his time, and he really laid it down for me. And what I want to tell you is one of the nuggets he told me. I want to tell you today something helpful for you that he told me, and I'm going to tell you. Get a mentor in your life. Get a mentor. Get good people around you. Johnny Nelson, he gives it over to Brendan Ingle, another amazing man. He gives it over to him. He said he wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for Brendan. Brendan Ingle started the Ingle gym. He took over the old church that built a new church across the road, or they took over another church across the road. They'd give it to Brendan because they're having a lot of trouble in area, to try and get everyone to sort the fights out, I think, fairly, rather than be scrapping outside the pubs on a night. I think that's kind of the story. And Brendan, wow, man, not only did he create so many world champions from little boys, the likes of, you know, Prince Nazim Hamid, Kell Brook, Junior Witter, but let me tell you just a little bit about Brendan. If it's in the cat, it's in the kitten. His son Dominic, I met him last year, and Dominic, what a man he is. He's given me his time. You know, I've gone through an hard time recently, separating from my daughter's mother, not being able to see my daughter. Dom's given me his time. He spent hours on the phone with me, People don't realise this. This is a guy who's a multimillionaire, probably. I don't know, but I'm guessing. Or should I say, money's not a problem. He's got a full life. He's got professional athletes on his books. He's got probably thriving businesses and just so many things he's got to juggle, and a family and bunch of kids. I think he's got 3 kids, and yet he spends for no reason other than to help me, to try and help me. So if it's in the cat, it's in the kitten. So, you know, get yourself a mentor and never give up. You know, never give up. Don't let people treat you badly. Don't let people talk you down. Don't let people put you down. Don't stay around those people. If people put you down, if people say hurtful things to you, get yourself out of that environment and do what Johnny Nelson says, and you can do amazing things. Never give up on yourself. Get a good mentor around you and surround yourself with positivity and people that believe in you and people want the best for you. So, well done, Johnny Nelson. It's just a quick one tonight because I'm working tonight. I've got a full-time job, but on the side I do Uber. It's New Year's Eve. It's coming up to 6 p.m. I'm going to work now for the next 8 hours or so. I'm going to smash it in because I have to. This is what you have to do. And I'm not giving up on myself. I'm not giving up on myself. I can't afford to go see my daughter. I couldn't afford to go for Christmas and New Year's. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Don't feel sorry for me at all. I am blessed. I am a lucky lad. I'm a lucky guy. And I have amazing people in my life. I have things that money can't buy. This is just something, you know, this is just one of my crosses to bear. That's it. It's all good. And I thank people like Johnny Nelson for their example that allows me to go, vamos, let's get after it. Let's get to it. The best is yet to come. So, if you're feeling a little bit down, if you need some inspiration, go read about Johnny Nelson. Go watch a documentary on the Ingle Gym and get after it, okay? I'll be making videos every day. The new year, watch this space. I'm going to have like different themes, different videos, different topics. It's all about helping you. It's all for free. What's Jerry Maguire say? Help me, help you. Help me, help you. If you're watching this, I love you. Let's get after it. Va con Deus.